And man, what do you think of freaking NXT Takeover? That guy McAfee. Holy fuck!
Yeah, he could go. I think it was
Holy
carrying
shit!
Cross getting hurt. But there was that shoulder out, which is fucked up.
Yeah, do you see how horrible that was when he got dropped and you can see the shoulder separate and he gets the bubble? I was like, oh my god, that's brutal. It
That's
was
game over
brutal,
for him.
man. Like
Trying to
I
see
feel
if
bad.
are we live on Facebook or no?
Yeah, we're live on Facebook. We should be live now.
Let me see. Let me see.
Oh
Trying
yeah,
to
I see
find.
you.
Well, I don't have Facebook anymore. I deleted my Facebook.
Why?
I got tired of people's stupidity. Honestly, people. Here's the thing about Facebook, and this is where I'm gonna go on my rant because that's me. I'll start off with that. My motherfucker of the week are the idiots that want to post on social media, want to post their dirty laundry, get on their soapbox, and then when you make a comment back to them, not agreeing with them, they lose their shit and break
Oh
down
yeah.
like fucking babies.
That's the new agenda, man. People out of their mind. It's like
People post such dumb shit when you go, well, not really. Fuck you. Why do you know? Shut the fuck up. You put it on Facebook. Don't comment. Just scroll past. No, dummy. You put it out there for people to comment on. They're going to comment.
do you
Not
want to hear?
everyone's going to comment the same that they liked it.
Nah, you want to hear something funny? So Herschel Walker spoke out in the Republican National Convention. And you should have seen all these lefty. They almost called him the M word. They were like, "How can you talk for it?" They were out of their mind because of Herschel Walker, a freaking guy that played football, a guy that's actually has a pretty clean life and hasn't done anything wrong. And the guy was even MMA. Dude, they shitted on him.
They went all over. Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah, it was pretty funny, man. The other thing that was funny, I like LeBron James, LeBron James for his safety, from his mansion wherever the fuck he is in Orlando. They're killing us. They're killing us, motherfucker. No, they're killing the people out there. They're not killing you. You're in your castle in the fucking sky, motherfucker. He's
Well,
like the
it reminds
machine.
me. It reminds me of Littlefoot saying that she wants to make it illegal to protest on her block. It's like you're the mayor of Chicago, dumbass.
Dude, that's fucking insane. But she's also one of the first one that wanted to denounce the cops and everything too.
Mm-hmm.
You know what's funny? All these people, like the NBA, and all these people, they all protest, right?
Yep.
The next day, what happened? Nothing
Nothing.
happened. Nothing changed. They really want to make a change. If you really want to make a change, you need to start a law, run for public office, man. Try to make a change. Make a change for real. And the only way you can make a change, you gotta do something. But
I'm so gonna get in trouble for this, but let me ask you one question. And besides the answer being they're black, what is the one thing besides not race included that was involved in all of these police shootings? What's the one common denominator?
it was a black guy.
I said besides the fact that they were black. What's the one thing? They all resisted arrest.
Yeah, of course.
Like it's like saying if you jump into a pool, you're going to get wet. Well, and again, and let me say this right now: I don't think anybody should die.
Nah, nobody should die.
No one should die. No one should get shot in the back. No one this, that, and the other. Is it possible it's going to happen? Yeah. If you go jumping into the swamps of Florida, do I think you should get eaten by an alligator? No. But if you keep doing it, it's going to
sooner or later an alligator's going to bite you.
It's not brain surgery. It's not. It's common sense and logic.
You know what the problem is? That now they vilify the cops now to the point is, imagine, you know what will really be a statement? Imagine every cop throughout the United States. There's bad cops, there's good cops.
Of course.
But there's a lot more bad people than there is cops. Imagine who's going to control those bad people once they decide, let's say once women start getting raped, you get a real vicious motherfucker or just a person just killing black people, a person just killing white people. You know what's the funny thing? You see all these white people with the Black Lives Matter. What kind of skeleton they got in the closet? They must have some white guilt that they must have called somebody the N word, or they must talk about them in the house that now they got this guilt that
probably
they gotta use everything is about race.
Well, that's what kills me is like so this last one. The guy is a convicted fucking felon on like how many levels? I was reading somewhere that he was convicted of raping a 14-year-old. Like some of the most heinous shit.
That is speculation. We do not know.
That's why I was trying to do research on it. But no, but
Yeah.
he was arrested before for brandishing a weapon at people.
Oh yeah.
He did have a warrant. Like they're making it sound like these people are like Mother Teresa out running around, and they're not. They're not.
Nah.
Like I'm sorry, but I had to learn this a long time ago. If everyone's saying something about you, if you're constantly being arrested by the police, it isn't the police. Stop doing dumb shit. Just stop.
Hey,
Stop breaking the law. I've been arrested many times.
I've been arrested a few times. It happens. You know?
Well, let me ask you a question, Rob. So if you now you don't drive. If you drove, I do drive. If I get pulled over somewhere for drinking and driving, which has happened to me, I'm not going to drive that route anymore knowing there's cops sitting there.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm going to stop drinking and driving. So if you get arrested for having a gun on you, guess what you should not do anymore?
Don't carry a gun.
Don't have a gun. I mean, I don't understand why that's so hard to believe.
Nah, these people are... John, you want to hear something? You know, I'm tired of the label. Everybody's calling themselves black or white or white America, black America. Why don't they just call themselves Americans?
Humans.
We're all American. At the end of the day, we're all American. Dude, you want to hear? So I've been investigating something that's pretty interesting, which I'm probably going to bring up in the conspiracy show. But have you been hearing the rumor that supposedly Fauci, Dr. Fauci, is married to Maxwell's sister?
No.
I looked it up. It was bullshit, but it was the rumor for a while.
Well, I mean, you see what the CDC is saying now? Now they're saying you shouldn't get tested. You don't have to get tested. They've changed the fucking rules more than this jerk off mayor has changed the rules for fucking bars and restaurants.
Dude, have you noticed something about the American media? Nobody show Europe anymore.
Nope.
Nobody show you. You know what?
Japan? They didn't mention them at all.
Europe and Italy stopped using the mask about 2 months ago. No, only a few people use it. The people that are still paranoid, but they haven't used a mask. And you know what? The economy's open. They got some stuff open. And we live in New York. And then you think about it. We live in New York City. Dude, look what the Democrats are doing to New York City. Destroy New York City.
It's gone. It's all but gone.
Like, dude, even here's another funny thing. Remember, fucking the guy wrote an article that New York's dead, right? And then Jerry Seinfeld, who's up in the Hamptons, he's not even in New York City. He's telling the guy, your club was this. He's talking, no. What the fuck is he to talk? He's
all
the
these
two people that are talking, they're not here.
Yeah. Hey, what do you mean? New York's still great. I love it. Then why you in West Hamptons in your $1 billion home? Hey, it's great. Man. Me and Kramer hang out all the time. No, you don't. Shut the fuck up, stupid.
So, John, I'm gonna make you laugh. So, do you watch the Thunderdome? Do you see the people on the TV? Already 4 or 5 people got banned. You know what?
Well, do you see why? I mean, some of them are funny. No, I get it.
So the one dude that say fire the Velveteen Dream, banned it, right?
Really?
Yeah, there was a guy with a sign. Fire the. He's banned. Can't do it.
So that I don't buy. That I don't think you should get banned for.
Yeah,
that.
He's
the guy putting up Chris Benoit. I think that one's rough. The guy.
How about the guy
just like a Klansman? That was funny. I'm sorry, that's funny.
And
it's kind of, but the one I really didn't like was the
beheading.
The execution. That's rough.
They had a beheading, dude. I'm waiting for somebody to pull Page getting banged by Xavier Wood and
that's what they're worried about. They're worried about somebody. Let's be honest. If they show full frontal nudity on Fox 5 or like Vince is in for a world of shit. I actually have reservations for this Sunday.
Oh yeah,
to be on, yeah.
How you get that? I heard that you don't even have to give that information. You can give any name. They don't know who's really doing it.
It was very easy. A name and an email address, and you have to click OK to all their. I mean, it was in depth. Like you can get fined and shit.
Where you went to there? Because I was looking to see if I'll
send you the link. I saw it on Instagram, and it was like, "Do you want to be in the Thunderdome?" I'm like, actually, yes, I do. And I clicked it. They're like, "Okay, your confirmed reservation." I'm like, "Hey."
Oh shit! Yeah, I think that would be fun, man. To be.
So me and my son. Oh, I'm gonna have the Lucha Libre mask on. My son. I'm gonna be messing with them the whole time.
Dude, but Maccabee went out there with Adam Cole. They actually put a real wrestling match.
It was good.
Dude, and it's Adam Cole a babyface now?
I don't know. Well, it's weird because I was watching it Wednesday, and they were letting it hurt on somebody. And then they Roderick stopped him. I was like he was kind of like hesitant about beating the shit out of the guy, and I was like, well, are they splitting them up? Or they? I mean, Keith Lee's new music is atrocious.
Oh yeah,
his getup is horrible. Look, he's wearing a fucking skirt.
And you heard you heard what they did. You heard what they did. They put on the wrong soundtrack and they booed him when he came out.
No, I didn't hear that. That's amazing.
Yeah, it's amazing,
dude. He put on a hell of a match with Randy Orton. I mean, come on.
Hey, he's fighting in payback. I think they should. I think they should give him the win and he can put people on notice. You want to make a star? Yeah. You have him fucking destroy Randy Orton and put him on notice. And you know what? You bring him in as a face. Now you turn him into a heel, and he going after fucking Drew McIntyre. You can make him actually this cocky heel and join the Hurt Club.
They have a fight in NXT. They have a fight.
No. Drew was already up on the in the WWE when they moved him up, and now let's talk about. Oh yeah,
wear that. We're in front of.
Oh my God, that's great. That's great.
What the hell's wrong with you? I don't know.
That's great. You know, do you see the other thing? Like Chris Cole gave up the title, so now they're gonna have a 4-way, but the 4-way is on Tuesday. And do you see yesterday? They had AEW was on yesterday.
Is it because of
the NBA playoffs,
the NBA and whatnot? Yeah,
dude, and it's funny. You want to hear something funny? So Adam Page just got kicked out of the Elite.
Really?
You see that? Yeah, look at YouTube. They kick Adam Page out of the Elite.
I mean, I saw AEW was good, man. The fact that they put Sammy over Matt Hardy and that match, they beat the shit out of each other.
Dude, in the show for 15 minutes, there was more blood in 15 minutes than I see in years.
Well, you see, Sammy got a nice fucking chunk taken out of his head.
Yeah. Do you see fucking Brophy Lee destroy fucking Cody Rhodes?
I tried watching the Elite show on YouTube, and Brody Lee was on there with the Dark Order, and every other word he curses more than you. Put it that way. Every other word is MF this, MF that. What are you laughing at? And it's like it was worse than everyone being drunk during Eric Moore's video shoot. It was like them just laughing at each other. Like Brody Lee's being serious to one of the guys, and he's just laughing at him. It's like, yeah, keep laughing, you fucking piece of shit, I'll kill you.
Oh my God.
This is so bad and stupid. I'm turning it off.
I wonder do you think now that you know what? Now that Karen Cross won the NXT title, they can easily move him up. He don't need to even go back to NXT.
He's gonna be out for at least 8 months.
But you think once they bring him back, he's going to be in the main roster? I don't think they're going to bring him NXT. I think they just go because that's a main eventer, man. That's a guy you can actually put up.
I would say they put him up because he got hurt to Keith Lee. So since Lee's already up in the main roster, I don't see why they wouldn't just have him, cheap shot him and try and hurt him, take him out. That'd be a good storyline. But this is Vince, and you never know what the fuck Vince is going to do.
I know. So supposedly Randy Orton was supposed to win the world title, and then for WrestleMania, the main event was going to be Edge and Randy Orton in an I Quit match, which was totally changed. That was supposedly what they're going to do because the other guy, because who the hell knows what's going to happen in the years from now? We don't even know if it's the California thing. Are they still going to be? Because as of not right now, fucking De Blasio is pretty much telling people. Back it up. We ain't doing nothing until next year. He's going to.
Well, I know he said that there's four more states were taking off the quarantine list. Thank God. But it's like Alaska, Oklahoma, like states where there's nobody. Like,
who the fuck want to go to any of those places?
That's what I was going with. That. Yeah, like Alaska. They actually pay men to go to Alaska because there's no men there. Like,
it's insane. Actually, they should pay. They should pay women to go there to marry those savages.
They do. They pay women more. I think the state gives you $6,000 for women. It's like $6,000 a year to live there, and for men, it's like I forgot what number, but it's like some weird number. But they pay you to be there because there's no one in those fucking. There's nothing up there. It's 6 months of dark and 6 months of fucking of light. How could I could never live like that? Imagine 6 months of no light.
Yeah, you'll go crazy, man. Over here, when it rains for too many days, you can see the depression in people's face.
You see
People
depression in
just
people's
losing their
faces right
shit.
now. That's why I
Oh
love
man,
Billy. So I love Billy the artist with his beautiful artwork in front of
yeah,
Eyeball right now. It is gorgeous.
yeah.
I have to come see that.
People are losing their shit. You can tell. You can see the desperation in the eye. People are just like, and business owner, man. You know, you're going to, if they close again, you're going to see how many business owners will commit suicide.
Well,
People on the debt.
did you see that they had another car crash the other morning
Oh
in
yeah,
Brooklyn?
yeah.
And I said this to Gina. We were discussing this, I think, this morning or yesterday morning. So the car crashes into these people very slowly. Thank God no one was, killed. A couple people injured, nothing major. I don't know if whoever saw this in Brooklyn. Car crashed into them very slowly, and then it just kept going. Like just crashed in, and then just slowly kept going, and just pulled out. And the first thing I thought was, all right, so there's like 15 people out there. No one got a license plate number. Nobody got in front of the car. No one tried to stop the car. No. Oh, they'll just stand around like assholes. Like, what just happened? Like no one thinks, oh shit, get a license plate number. Oh shit, get out in the car and stop them. No, they just keep
You
going.
know, you know what's funny? The waste of food that's going on in New York City right now. So
Ah,
here's the problem. Here's the problem with the whole that you gotta get food. Let's say if I go to brunch, I eat, I ate at brunch. I'm already full. This and that. Now I gotta go to another place, and because of the stupid order, I gotta get another meal. What about the fucking what? I just want a drink. I don't want a meal. They gotta do some guidelines because you know what? People like to go to a restaurant and then, dude, let's go have a drink somewhere else. So you're killing that whole industry right there. How the fuck do
what I don't
people?
understand is what the fuck is the difference between Manhattan, Brooklyn, Queens, Bronx, Staten Island, and 10 minutes outside, which is, let's say, in either New Jersey or even in Westchester. You can drive 10 minutes into Westchester or Yonkers from the Bronx, and they're all open. Everything. They
Yeah,
have indoor dining already.
yeah.
What the fuck is the difference in that 10 miles? There's
And
nothing.
they give you a choice to either they give you a choice if you want to eat or drink, if you want to eat inside or drink
Yeah.
outside. They give you a choice. That's the problem. So there's like this border between the Bronx and Westchester, like right across the street. There's people eating. The other side, it's like, and let's say if you live there, why would you go to the place to take away? I know you like to support them, but where you could go right across the street
And
and
not deal
sit
with the
down and
drama.
eat.
Now,
Yeah,
what's going to happen in the winter?
they have no. You know what I really think? I think come November 1st, they're gonna shut everything down and tell everybody see you in March.
That's you.
I re-
I mean, think about that. Think how many businesses are going to go under.
they're gonna have to find. They're gonna have to find a way. The government's gonna have to find a ways to reimburse all these businesses and give it. Think about it. Lawrence Taylor just shut down in Fifth Avenue.
Yeah.
Think about how Fifth Avenue is going to look empty storefronts,
Well,
bunch of empty
look how it looks.
storefronts.
Look how it looks now. It's all boarded up and shit.
Dude, before
It's sad, man.
have you gone to Broadway before Broadway? Like if you went to Broadway past 79th Street up to like 100 or something Street, have you been there?
I haven't been up there. No, I'm too
If you
smart to
go,
go.
if you go
The
there,
homeless.
it's dude. If the homeless were taking the storefront, nobody's rented anything. What's going to happen
No,
now with these
I saw
storefronts?
videos that it looks like fucking Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome. It looks like Bartertown where it is dirt merchants everywhere just chilling. And I don't mean that to be rude to. I know they're humans and they're just homeless. I understand all that. But the fact of the matter that we're putting junkies and pedophiles in high-rise hotels to get them off the streets, yet we can't get a stimulus package put together for fucking people who actually want to work. I don't understand that. I mean, I'm sure you heard that story on the Upper
Yeah,
West Side that they're having a huge issue right now because they're putting all of these homeless that are convicted, some of them are convicted pedophiles, in hotels within 10 feet of a park with kids.
some are convicted criminals that just got out of jail.
Yeah.
And they got no place to go. The family's done. They did like 20 years. The family's done or gone, or they have no connection.
And I
Guess
feel for
what?
them, I do. But when you have families that have worked their entire life and they're busting their ass and they're hurting right now because of this, I personally think we should take care of them first. That's just my opinion. What do I know?
You know what? Let's talk about some happier thing. Let's talk about what do you
Titties?
think of Oh no, not titties. We see titties all the time. I had enough titties.
You said you said happy thing on titties.
I had enough titties this week that I'm like I'm laying off them.
Oh, do tell. I like looking at the
Oh,
titties.
oh, it's bad. It's bad. Too much. I
Do you know?
feel like
Do you know? So that's why I didn't cut you off. That's one of the things too. So all the single moms that I know, um, who are dancers, they're all like screaming about the OnlyFans thing, because apparently now all the celebrities are coming out with their own OnlyFans
yeah,
to supplement their income, even though they're rich, which
dude.
makes no sense to me.
Some girl did it. There was some girl that did it. It made like $2 million in
Yeah,
like 2 days. She made $2 million,
but
and I
that's
think
why all these local ones, like all the girls I'm friends with, are getting pissed because they're like, listen, you needed to supplement your car payment on your 18th car. I needed to make my rent and to eat. so when the celebrities, it's like The Rock. Do you think The Rock needs an OnlyFans fucking page? Come on,
no,
or a Patreon? Like, come on, he doesn't need
no.
that.
I think it's pretty funny that they do that. But the OnlyFans thing is funny how and you see. Have you seen a lot more? There's a lot more celebrity going on Cameo now. Have you seen
Oh
how many
yeah,
of them are? And these people got money. I'm like, oh
there's
my god,
tons.
it's like holy shit.
Well, some of the prices I laugh at. Some of them, like I forgot who it was. Like I love Ric Flair, but $600 for a 5-minute fucking talk with him. Get the fuck
Hey,
out of here.
MJF did the same thing. He just don't want you to. He's a heel. He don't want
How
you
much? Yeah, but how much is it though?
I think it's 600. Like he just did it.
Get the fuck out of here.
I think I'm gonna go on Cameo and make it $1,000 if you want to. I'll give you a 30-second speech and go fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourself. It's your birthday. Go fuck your mother.
Go fuck your mother.
Go fuck a little person.
Do you see that fucking crazy story that was it was online? So some woman caught her husband cheating, but he was like banging his mom. The dude's like 40, the mom was 63. The wife got home and the dude was banging his mom, man.
Oh. Where would you find or see that?
Dude, it came on my feed and like in fucking Google. Google. I was like, what the fuck? It was a story. It was like,
what do you have in your search bar that would come up in Google search?
No, it was because I always get weird stories like that. Like I get weird story of like fucking that's weird fucking story. Like I get like Vince McMahon is firing everybody. I get like stuff like that. But that one came out of the left field. I'm looking at it. It's like it was like the New York Post talk about somewhere in Missouri that some dude, the wife called him. It's like, what the fuck?
That's gross.
Dude, how about that? Dude, you know what's funny? How about the 17-year-old kid that just started killing people, but everybody he shot was white?
Yeah.
But he's a racist. They call him white supremacy.
But again, they spun it to where, he walked past the police with his gun and no one stopped him, and they gave him water, and they didn't shoot him. It's like they're comparing, again, apples and oranges. In Texas, you can walk around with a gun. No one gives a shit. You do that here in New York City.
Yeah, but you know what? He got arrested.
He did.
But it's funny, they call him a white supremacy. I guess the guy killed more white people. To imagine if he would have shot 2-3 black guys, he would have been done, man. That guy would have been hung.
I just don't understand the logic of some people's brains nowadays.
Dude,
just because you emotionally care about it does not make it right or logical.
Yeah, and one of the guys he shot actually had a gun. He shot the dude in 10 that actually had like a handgun. But dude, imagine 17 years old just going out. And if you see the one thing, dude, the kid was surrounded, and the one guy hit him with the skateboard. Yeah. He just fucking from the ground. He just shot him. Dude, it was brutal, the video they got. They got some fucked up shit out there, man.
Bro, people are losing their minds. But this is the same thing I go back to everyone I say. Everyone's like, well, we need this change. We need that change. We need this. We need that. I said, and one thing I say to everyone, what we truly need in this country is being able to deal with our emotions. You're not going to get everything you want. And you have to learn to deal with that. This is what happens when you give fucking kids participation awards.
Dude, you know what you need? You need to fucking drop like a giant bomb for the whole fucking United States so everybody can chill the fuck up. just get everybody high at the same time. Because people, you can't even talk to people. Can't even have a con.
No.
It's like I say, the cancel culture. They just want to cancel you. They don't even want to. You know what's funny? Jim Cornette says a bunch of horrible, terrible shit, and he doesn't get canceled. He got fired, but he got his
Well,
own
that's
show.
I don't know if you saw my Instagram and my Snapchat. I put a mud mask on, a coal mask on yesterday,
Oh yeah, I saw that.
and I had to say, listen, this is not blackface. This is a coal mask. I'm gonna peel this off. It's for my pores. Don't cancel me. Yeah, I say enough done with this shit. But somebody said, "What are you doing, blackface?" I'm like, "No." I'm like, "What the? Am I doing blackface? Fuck's the matter with you?" But no, it's a fucking mud mask thing. So well, yeah, you have to explain that nowadays. Otherwise, people get mad at you.
You should do I like to do the avocado mask. It's good. The green stuff. Get
Avocado
you.
mask. I don't know how to
Look,
avocado mask.
you look like fucking the Incredible Hulk, man. It's good shit. Do you see do you see the meme that's going around? It's like edited degenerates, but somebody say 2020 is so bad. Look at Eminem.
Yes,
It's
I've
edit.
seen that one. Yeah. Her career's done, from what I see.
Oh man, she's done, man. She's like the vicious lesbian. She's like a vicious lesbian.
It's just funny. It's funny because it's the same thing with like Harvey Weinstein. When you hear smolderings of her doing dumb shit, and everyone's like, no, 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 and then finally somebody really comes out with it and like posts it. Oh, we all knew. And I like you on YouTube. It's like Looper shows 10 things Ellen did against her like staff, and it shows all this shit now. I'm like, this has been going on for so long. Why the fuck did you say something like before? Why all of a sudden take till now to say it? Like everyone Harvey. I love watching celebrities come out about Harvey Weinstein. Well, every time we saw Harvey do it, it was, oh, that's just Harvey. So we kind of just figured, like, that's just Harvey. So you watched him fucking berate, belittle, and basically sexually abuse women, and your answer is, that's just Harvey.
Yeah. But they knew what he was doing. The same thing like
Yeah.
Michael Jackson. They knew what Michael Jackson was doing with the kids and all that shit. They just, you know what? It's Hollywood's taboo.
Do you really think he did anything with those kids? Come on. Come on.
Huh?
You really think Michael Jackson touched any kids? Come on.
I think he was I just think he was fucked up because he didn't have a childhood. He thought he was a
He
child.
wanted friends. I think that's all he wanted was some friends to play with because he never fucking childhood. I personally, after watching those fucking those bullshit documentaries about him and listening to Macaulay Culkin and Corey Feldman, who has called out almost every pedophile in Hollywood.
Oh yeah.
Openly says Michael Jackson didn't do a goddamn thing. Why wouldn't he throw him under the bus? He's dead. He'd be the first one saying, yes, Michael was a piece of shit. He openly says Michael Jackson never touched me. I think Michael Jackson was a bajillionaire that these idiots saw money for. Like the last fucking documentary that came out, Finding Neverland.
Yeah.
First of all,
that thing was sick.
How you come out with a documentary years after a man's dead? And if it meant that much to you, A, you should have said before he was dead, and B, you shouldn't have gotten paid. And I said to somebody at a bar, this is before COVID. I mean, that's a huge argument about this. I'm like, these motherfuckers, if I got raped by a celebrity, I wouldn't, if I wanted to get my story out there, I wouldn't accept payments. I'd feel dirty, like I'm doing this for the money. They all got paid a fuck ton of money to do that goddamn documentary on HBO. So,
yeah, but
come on.
Do you see Oprah? Oprah kind of shitted on them once the whole thing was open, man. She like turned around and it was like, but here again, Oprah knew what was going on. Everybody knew what was going on. Neverland.
I don't think it's the picture everyone thinks is. I don't think he was molesting them, this, that, and the other. I don't. Do I think he probably did some stupid shit sometimes? Yeah, probably.
Oh yeah, of course.
Because he had the mentality of a fucking 4-year-old. But I don't think he was, banging him in the ass, and everyone says that he was. I just don't buy it. I don't.
What did Dave Chappelle say? Hey, you got your dick sucked by the king of pop. You should go to school and be happy.
He could have had anybody in the world. He picked me.
You want to hear something interesting? So NYU is kind of back, but very small percentage about NYU students. Because some classes are being held outside. And some classes are being Zoom. Imagine if you're a kid, you just pay like $60,000 to come to New York.
Did we discuss this last week about that fucking they're self-quarantined for 2 weeks and they're giving them like a bag of chips and an apple for lunch?
Oh yeah, you told me that. Yeah, but I mean, yeah, NYU, this is what's happening, dude. What do you think about De Blasio turning schools to go outside to do some classes outside?
I think it's great until you see some kid die because he's getting run over by a goddamn car.
Somebody just hit the wrong corner.
Yeah, I mean, this is how fucking dumb they are. I mean, I don't get it. I don't understand it. You know, the problem I have with all of this shit is Cuomo, when it all first started, and y'all can go back in history and find these clips. Cuomo's thing was we have to bend the curve, we have to flatten the curve, bend the curve,
Flat
flatten the curve.
curve.
We did that. Then the story changed. Then it was, oh my God, we bent the curve. We're doing better than any other state now. And we are. We're New York fucking City. We're the mecca of the fucking world. Besides Tokyo, there's no other place per capita of individuals. And we have some of the lowest numbers out there. But yet nothing. But yet we're still getting more stringent laws put on. Oh, the reason we're doing so well is because of the laws. No, you dumb jerk off. It's because people are actually doing the right thing. Most of them, not all. Most. Fact of the matter is, now you have Cuomo fighting with De Blasio, which is the governor and the mayor. So the governor says, yes, you can open fucking like gyms. The mayor's like, no, not yet. Like, stop the pissing contest. Just do what's best for the fucking people, not what's best for your ego.
Yeah, you know what actually opened up? I think some museums are open as of right now.
Yeah.
A few museums are open. Then there's going to be a bunch of other museums opening in September. I think September 4th or one of those days, or September 3rd. So they slowly to open. But here's the thing: when are you gonna? I think they need to. This is my thing. This is my biggest pet peeve. The people that are scared of the virus, stay home. Don't
Yeah.
come out. We don't want you. We don't want you anyway because you probably were in a peer society anyway. If you're scared, stay home.
Well, I
The
don't get
people
it.
that
How
are the
come?
people that are going out, and you know what? Let them. If these people want to get sick, if they're going to die, let them get sick and die. It's their choice. It's still a freedom of choice. But
How come you
nobody talk
can't?
about Europe. Look at Europe. Nobody's wearing a mask. There's outdoor dining. Saint Italy. Nobody talk about Italy. Nobody talk about none of these other countries. The only country that's still dealing with this shit because we got a bunch of people. But New York, I can tell you, New York has flattened the curve. New York, we did the right thing in the beginning. You know what the problem we're having? That people that went away are coming back. And they're the one that are already infected. They're getting other people infected that weren't infected. This is the problem. Nobody
What
wants
I
to
don't
talk
get
about
is
it.
what is the difference between going into a restaurant for an hour and eating, and going into a school for 8 hours a day? Like, how is it more safe to go into a school for 8 hours with a child? Let's be honest; those kids ain't wearing fucking masks. They're not gonna. They're picking their fingers and sticking it on someone's mouth. Like, these kids are insane, but that's
The kid,
okay.
yeah, the kid you can't control. The kids are going to be the kids are going to get to the point that
He's
they're.
saying the schools are okay to be open. That's the part. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
I don't know, man, but you know what? We gotta you know what is kids. We need to do some kind of something normal. We need some normalcy because
Yeah.
right now nothing's normal. And you know what? I'm surprised. You know what? Think about how good they got people trained that nobody has started a revolution on lose their shit. They're doing protests, but I mean, you're gonna get some fucking George Washington motherfucker come out and say, dude, this shit is bullshit. You guys follow me, I will take it to the promised land. And
I mean, I will say I've gone to Jersey and back. I want to say about 4 times in the past couple of weeks. I've never been stopped at one of the bridges or tolls. I've never been stopped at any of that stuff. So that's a positive. I
I think
heard
the
recently
people that
somebody got.
stopping if you got like plates from out of state.
Well, a friend of ours just got back from the Dominican, not from Cancun,
Yeah.
and he said he flew into Jersey and had no issues.
No, you want to hear something funny, but they called him up on his phone. They knew he was away. How did they end up? Did he tell you that?
Really? No.
He got like a phone call. Oh, I see that you're away. And here's another thing. So they did all this paperwork, right?
Yeah.
He did all this paperwork. Cool, but he gets to Mexican. He goes to the thing. The guy said, just throw that in the garbage. I'm telling you, other places, there's still people dying, but
There
you know
is,
what's.
but the problem is, oh, Rob, there's people dying. So look at the numbers from swine flu. Swine flu,
Oh,
people
yeah, that's
died
good.
100 times more than they've died from COVID. Yes, it was harder to catch, but we had 100 times more deaths from swine flu than this, and people didn't lose their shit like this. If people do not believe the media and the politicians and the rich are manipulating you, then you're fucking retarded. And yes, I use the R word, and I hate using that word, but you are.
No, that's retarded. That's retard. Retard is a fucking disease right now. Stupidity is a disease. And here's the
Was the first thing Hitler did when he wants to take over Germany. He got the
drop
newspapers.
flyers. Yes.
Got the newspapers and the media on his side, and he fucking picked it up like that.
Dude, think about the people that fucking turn on news like you do. If you really want to go You can't even watch local news no more. Like I just don't watch the news no more. It's like, why the fuck would I watch these fucking people? It was funny. There was this black guy that went to the there was this black guy that was in the Republican National Convention. There were a few black people, and he was interviewed with one of the newscaster. And the guy was like, almost like, "Oh, why would you vote for this guy, man? This guy, like the newscaster, pretty much called Trump a racist." And he was like,
Yeah.
and I say, I never seen news like this. Like, dude, you pretty much like, dude, what the hell's the agenda? There's definitely an agenda.
You're supposed to report the news, being unbiased and not pushing your agenda.
But the black dude was actually pretty educated. Say, dude, look, I'm not talking. You told me to come here to talk about what I think about the convention. You didn't bring me here to ask me questions about what I feel. And first of all, I don't think he's. And the guy pretty much said, I have no problem with him. And the news anchor was not having it. This girl was like fucking pissed. She was like, fuck you, man. The only thing she didn't call him was the M word. She was like so close to saying that because you can see in her face. She was like one of these angry fucking malicious white women that was like, fuck you.
Dude, I've got that's why I have it on Facebook. I got into it with so many people earlier this week about things. And like, well, do you think it's okay for this? I'm like, no, I don't think it's okay for that. But do you think it's going to happen eventually? I don't think anybody who jumps on top of a subway car should lose their head. Am I going to get all upset and lose my mind when they do it because they're an idiot? No, it happens. All right. You're an idiot. So when the cops say freeze, we're going to put you under arrest, and you decide to swing or fight or this, that, and the other, then you get shot, fucking deal with it. I don't even fuck if you're black, white, Chinese, fucking gay, straight, Mongolian, like fucking Buddha or what. I don't care. If you do dumb shit and dumb shit happens to you, that's on you.
And it's amazing, you know this. You know what's gonna happen? Wait till when shit does open. Like, have you seen your Citizen app? It's getting nice and juicy, man.
Oh my God, it's getting horrible. So I live in a somewhat quiet neighborhood in Brooklyn, where Citizen goes off 20 blocks away. Dude, between my rings, I have cameras now everywhere in the house. Between my Ring account and Citizen, my shit's going off closer and closer.
Dude, that shit is it's happening, dude. It's funny. Like every day I wake up and then I look at it because I had to turn off the notice of Citizen because it was like every few minutes.
Well, you're in Manhattan, so it's kind of a little different.
It's like stabbing in Avenue D, shooting here, shooting there. You know what? Maybe this is the way to control the population. Let the savages kill each other. They'll be that's savages, You want to control people, let them kill themselves. The cops ain't responding. The cops ain't coming. Dude, there was some dude shot on, I think, on 5th Street between First and A. The police station's up the block. It took the cops 45 minutes to get there. The McDonald's next to the fucking International, all the windows smashed with somebody with a chain. Took the cops 45 minutes. Dude, I seen some dude getting fucking beat up, and the cops didn't even get out of the car because there were people there filming. They were like, "Fuck this," and they just took off. Yeah. This is what's happening.
Welcome to the world that the fucking liberals want you to be in.
I'm waiting for somebody that we know that talks a lot to just get lumped up by one of these bitches and they call the cops and they're not gonna show up. Why did they come? It's funny, man. Like this is the president, dude. This is what these people wanted. This is insane.
Well, that's what was killing me about the watching the news was they were like, this is Trump's America. All these things happening now is because of Trump. I'm like, so what did the last 3 years do? I mean, and mind you, again, I hate saying something. I don't support Trump. I don't support either of those fucking bullshit parties. But what the fuck the past 3 years weren't like this. It wasn't until this virus shit started and the media started, really pinpointing certain things that all this bullshit started. So how is this his fault?
But dude, look at any Democratic city. What's going on? California, very Democratic. Shit. Seattle, Democratic. Shit. Oregon, Democratic. Shit. Chicago, Democratic shit. New York, Democratic shit.
Did you see
where the fuck is the problem?
Did you see the picture? It was in California of the outside dining, and it's all these luxury people sitting outside dining, and there's a homeless guy just taking his shit right in front of them.
Yeah, that's what happened.
I saw that video, and the guy's just like, oh, what the fuck is going on?
But think about it. Hey, when we had Republicans, when Giuliani ran the city was fine. Bloomberg, I read a Republican, but ran as a Republican. It's fine. We get 8 years of this Democratic cocksucker fucking De Blasio, and it's like shit.
Bro,
It's
he's
shit,
he's he's useless. He's useless. And
dude. He is useless.
speaking of as useless he is, you see that the fucking the mopeds are back now.
I can't wait to see people start getting destroyed on those things.
So they had 3 deaths already. That's why they took them off for a month. And I'm like, oh, we're putting them back on, but they got to be safe. I'm like, I hate to explain to them, like, it's not going to be safe. Like, this is the thing that kills me is this is where I think humanity is doomed, or at least humanity in this city. Everyone wants the number to be zeros. There should be 0 deaths for those mopeds. Well, it's never going to happen because it's called an accident for a reason. People have accidents. Do you want the number to be as small as possible? Yes, but it's never going to be 0. You want 0, get Skynet and fucking bring them in, and then you're good. Speaking of which, I watched Dark Fate finally. It's actually a pretty good movie.
It was pretty good.
Yeah, I
but
was shocked.
again, but you see how, like, in the beginning of the movie, they just kill Connor. There's no more Connor. That's just God.
That was awesome.
Now
Johnny gets shot. I was like, yes.
Kill. And then who's the savior? Some Latino woman from Mexico.
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay with that one. That one was fine. I thought it was great though.
But she got Sarah Connors with her.
But the
fucking, she was a badass.
The mopeds are gonna kill people. I mean, you're gonna get hurt. You're gonna get hit. You know, it is what it is. I mean, look at Austin, Texas. They have the fucking those scooters.
Oh, people get
wrecked on those things.
I love the one from they showed this girl. There's like this girl that's come straight out of the bar in Nashville. She jumped into a scooter. She takes off and she's going up the hill. She pulls off the scooter. The scooter's still going up, and she's on the floor rolling down. And a car almost fucking hits. It's great. It's a great video.
Send me that video. I want to see that one.
Dude, I gotta fight it because that shit was pretty funny. Then you got like over here, they were putting all those stupid fucking mopeds here. Drunk motherfuckers that drank off. Get it? No helmet, just jumping on top of the moped. Dude, that shit should almost have like a breathalyzer.
Well, not even that. So now with them. So their thing now is you have to do 10 math problems twice to make sure you're not drunk. You got to take a 5-minute video and watch it. And then you got there's a whole bunch of things. It takes like 15 minutes just to get on the bike. And there's 2 helmets in there. The first thing I thought was, motherfuckers are going to steal those helmets. They're going to steal they steal the city bikes. You think they're not going to steal the fucking mopeds? Come on.
Dude, you want to hear? So somebody sent me a picture of a city bike. It's in the air with the wheels gone, but the guy connected it, but the wheels are gone.
Yeah, bro. I've seen city bikes on the Brooklyn Bridge, like going over the train in the trains. People bring them on the trains. And I'm like, where you going with that? I'm taking it. All right.
You see the picture of the guy that in the project with the fucking moped in the stairway of the projects?
Yeah. Dude, people don't give a shit.
Yeah, it's like crazy, man. It's very fucking crazy. Like, you know, I walk around and I just see people. The other day, and once in a while, I like to wake up at night and let's go to Sunny and Annie just to see what the hell's going on. Man, it's like a ghost town, man. You go out 2, 3 in the morning, there's nobody out there.
Nope.
I'm like, shit, I could get robbed.
So back to pop culture, no more politics. So Bill and Ted comes out today.
Yeah, Bill and Ted. You can actually so you could rent it for $19.99, but for another $5, you could buy the movie for $24.99.
I think tonight I'm gonna do that with Gina. I'm gonna watch it.
New Mutants out, but it's a movie theater. You know, Russell Crowe had a movie that came out last week. And it was the #1 movie, but it's in the. I didn't even know he had a movie.
It's the only movie, exactly.
It's the only movie. I'm like, what the hell's going on? But New Mutant, you know what I think is going to happen? I think they released New Mutant, and within 2-3 weeks, it'll be on Disney Plus. They already talk about Black Widow. Dude, how good did dude? Let's talk about the fucking. How good was that Batman trailer? I saw. Dude, he looks like a badass.
Dude, so what's killing me is it's only 25% shot. So I don't know if you've read the rumor reports. They might be fucked with him. With Pattinson. Have you read that?
No, what happened?
So they only shot 25% of the movie, which is what's in the trailer, which is awesome.
Yeah.
But he openly said that, I guess, on the dirt sheets during quarantine, he hasn't done anything. Like nothing. He's done nothing but sit home and eat. So he apparently put on like 20, 30 pounds. So if they decide, all right, we're going to start filming next week, he needs at least 2 months to lose all the weight.
Use a stunt double.
he supposedly he flat said, I have not. There's days I don't get out of bed. I just lay there and I eat. Like that's not healthy at all. So apparently they're like, listen, they got to get his fat ass back in shape.
You know what I love that they actually that I think DC you're gonna save the DC universe. I love what they did. It's the multiverse now. Use the DC multiverse. I think that's you can have different versions of the Flash. You can have different versions of the Joker. They just the multiverse. You take that concept, but you can actually do. You know, it's too late to recreate. Dude, do you see the Black Adam looks awesome?
Yes.
I can't wait to see that.
Black Adam looks good. Suicide Squad looks fucking phenomenal.
Oh my god, I can't wait for that.
For
James
once,
Gunn.
yeah. I mean, hope he changes it to what it should have been.
And
I watched Bird of Prey again the other day, and I was like, why am I still watching this shitty movie? It's horrible.
Dude, but he's using actually costume that these guys actually use.
Yeah.
Which makes it even more cheesy. It's fucking
absolutely.
great.
It's like gonna be a shit show. My thing is, I want to see how many people die that quick.
Oh, there's going to definitely be a bunch of people
Is it going to
die.
be like X-Force in Deadpool 2, where they show up and then they just die 2 minutes later? I'm hoping for that. That
was
awesome.
Great. That was great. I love that they did that.
But no, I think Phantom was great. I think Disney's got to do something like that for Marvel. I think they got to start the ball rolling because Black Widow was supposed to come out in May?
Yeah. You know what? The Titans. You see the Titans report? Who's going to come into Titans? So the kid that was Robin's going to become the Red Hood. The Red Hood.
Oh wow!
They're going to introduce Barbara Gordon, but she's Commissioner Gordon, because Jim Gordon got killed and Barbara Gordon. So let's see what they do with that, man. Because they got a lot of shit coming out. I think the DC universe is dead right now.
Yeah.
Right, because
everything's pretty much dead right now. I mean, I'm hoping.
I think they're putting everything in the HBO Max because they just what they just moved to HBO Max. They moved the Harley Quinn's the TV show the cartoon. It's all on the whole 2 seasons. Oh, and you know what's on Netflix today that you can start watching? Cobra Khan first 2 seasons. Really? Fucking fantastic. You wanna go to something that's 80 pop culture? Watch Cobra Khan. I
watched the first 2 episodes. I didn't have YouTube Plus, so I didn't get it.
It's on.
I'm definitely watching that. Yeah, no, that's gonna be my new binge.
It's on Netflix today. I saw it. They got the first 2 seasons, so season 3 is coming out. The other thing, next week the boys come out. You ready for that? But I think
it's next Thursday or Friday, right?
Yeah, but I think they might. I think they're only going to release episode a week. That's the rumor now.
I hope. I hate when they do all of it once because I binge watch the shit out of it and I forget half of it. I like spacing out, like Stargirl. I loved the way they did Stargirl.
Like the only reason Doom Patrol ended like that because they couldn't film another one because of the quarantine.
I hated the ending of Doom Patrol. I fucking despised it. I was pissed.
Yeah,
I love that show. But I was so mad.
They ended it with the.
I was mad. I'm sorry.
I want that little fairy girl to die. She's annoying. She's the motherfucker of the week. I don't know. She's annoying. Fucking get her period. Some weird. What the fuck were they doing with this shit? That thing looks like a little hairy creature. Let's get rid of her.
Who is your motherfucker of the week, by the way?
Dude, I gotta go with the cancel culture, man. Again, these people prove how stupidity and racist they are. They don't even know how racist and horrible they are.
It's so dumb. When they said they want to cancel Kindergarten Cop because it's too fucking pro police, I'm like, y'all need some serious help. Like you seriously need help.
You know what was funny? That somebody was shitting on Arnold Schwarzenegger. They put a picture of him when he was like Mr. Universe, and they put a picture of him now. I'm like, the guy's like a 70-year-old man. He still look better than most of the fucking guys.
He's like 75. Yes.
Yeah. Even fucking Vince. Vince is 75. Dude, do you see Vince McMahon take the fucking like the Gronkowski fall? He did it himself. What the fuck was he thinking? Why was he taking that fall?
Because Gronk didn't want to do it. He was scared shitless. And and you really got to think about that. When you're in your mid-30s and you're this big fucking football jock, this, that, and the other, and you're afraid of doing something, and a 75-year-old man goes, "Let me show you how this is done, you little bitch," and he does it, you're kind of like, all right, if I don't do it now, I'm a pussy. Like, come on.
Dude, what the fuck? I looked at that video. Like, what the hell? She's like 70 something. Why would you do that, man?
And he landed on pads, and Gronk's gonna land on like 9 guys who get a hold him.
Yeah.
Like,
Dude,
I'm like, if you never staged over before, bitch, you don't jump into the crowd, you're not gonna get hurt.
dude, do you see when Maccabee did that? That was kind of impressive when he jumped off the top. Dude, the guy was, dude, I like to see him do another match because I think that's the first actual wrestling match that was a wrestling match. And you know what was great? The Drew and Randy Orton. Do you think when's the last time you saw a fucking match that were a backslide, a pinfall backslide? not somebody what you call it, finishing move or nothing. It was a backslide. Like the way Von Erich won the title against Flair.
I don't know if you ever watched it. I'm gonna send you a link on YouTube. It's called Water Culture. They do a whole show, which for me is amazing. It's called one of the shows by this guy Simon Miller. It's called Ups and Downs. And every wrestling show, he does what's called ups and downs. If it's good, he gives it up. If it's down, he gives it down. And he goes through every segment and discusses it and talks about it. It's like, so he'll do like a 3-hour Raw in 20 minutes. He'll just tell you everything that happened, give it up, give it down. He has a thing on the show called the Surprise Package Meter. And he pulls the fucking thing down for the WWE alone. And he marks down how many times the surprise package is the finisher. He's got like 97 of them right now, and he just started marking them in fucking like March. Like last week, there was 2 surprise package roll-ups in like 1 hour, and he goes off on it. It's a great show. If everyone's ever seen it, look up waterculture.com or upsanddowns.com.
Dude, how about Fandango and Tyler?
They won the belts. Why?
Finally winning the tag team titles. Dude, they've been there so long. They haven't won shit. It's like
and they brought Wade Barrett back.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, he was on commentary.
Oh, I didn't see that. That's who was commentating. I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, it was Wade Barrett. So I'm waiting to see if he comes back out now.
But that guy wasn't wrestling, right? That guy hasn't wrestled like in maybe a few years.
He hasn't wrestled for WWE in I think close to a decade now, but he still wrestles here and there. I would love to see him back in the ring. He was
and Impact great. Was not bad. Impact is building up a storyline.
Impact is phenomenal. I'm sorry, Eric Young and EC3 and now with the new thing, hashtag bring in Slater or not Slater, Heath for Impact.
Heath for Impact. So what's an Impact?
Well, he's there, but he doesn't have a contract because they want him to be in the match with Rhino against these 2 other schmucks. I'm like, yes, I want to see that.
I'd like to see that and then just have Rhino turn on him.
And beat him up and take his kids.
Yeah, dude, you know who's done, and I hate to say that, but RVD is horrible. He's just
oh my God. Up. His girlfriend is a fucking train wreck, but I would love to see her naked.
Oh my God, she's always like her. She's a little bit too much also because
you follow her Twitter?
Yeah, no, forget her Twitter. If you follow her Instagram, she's like with 12 girls. They're all doing the jiggle. It's like
but Instagram censors a lot more than Twitter does. Follow her Twitter. It's the same things, but uncensored. It's
on Twitter, shit. On Twitter, she commented on some of the stuff that we done also once or twice. Katie Ford, yeah.
She's got some.
She's nuts.
She's got some enhancements that are beautiful.
She's actually nuts, man. I think she's been. And they show her. You think they show her training, like doing some wrestling move with some dude, and the guy flipped.
Can you imagine her in bed?
Oh my God! But is she actually married to Rob Van Dam?
I don't know if they're married or they're just going out or what. I don't know. I don't care.
But it's like, holy shit. But she's always video. Like Instagram, it's like, holy shit. It's every time. But on Twitter, she's good too. But Instagram also, she got people putting paint on her ass. And she's, it's like, holy shit, man.
She's fucking crazy. You know what she is? She's a 90s fucking rap model fucking idiot.
Yeah.
That's what she is.
That's what she is. She's like,
and I mean that in a nice, positive way. I'm not calling you an idiot because but she's that
she doesn't give a fuck.
Shit. No, she doesn't. It's amazing.
She does not give a fuck. It's like booty out, tits out, shaking, bake, whatever the fuck. Sometimes I will say much bacon in the shit.
When they start tonguing each other down on live television, I'm like, oh, no one wants to see that.
Oh, that's brutal. That's brutal.
Rob Van Dam's old. No, put it away.
So let me ask you a question. What do I think that DC fandom? I think they should do more stuff like that. I think even the Star Wars, everybody should do that. You know, I know they want to make money, but give something to the public for free, and then do some other stuff that you pay for. Because
But they're
I thought that was
creating
great.
such a with the fandom, they created such a buzz that you want to see these movies now. You want to, buy the merchandise. That's what
Yeah,
I'm all for. I'll go buy a ton of fucking Suicide Squad merch now.
I think that's going to be phenomenal. I'm most
Yeah.
excited. I can't believe I didn't even realize John Cena was in the movie too.
Yep. Peacemaker.
John Cena was also in the new Fast and the Furious that also got
Yep.
canceled,
Well, it's postponed
postponed.
till next
Everything,
year.
everything got canceled. Everything. Even I think Wonder Woman's 2021. Right? Did they move her,
Yeah.
or did
Oh,
they
I,
still
they
say
no, I
August?
think no, I think it's October, isn't it?
Oh, I do October. Let me tell you, nothing's gonna be ready. What you go? Dude, you know what's funny? I went to the hospital the other day for to see the eye doctor. Right? I went to Bellevue because with Bellevue they got the eye doctor. They got all your doctor in one place, which I think is new. But for a hospital, there wasn't much of social distance. There must have been like 60, 70 people. And know what they do for social distance? Two chairs.
Yeah.
Two chairs. You're separated by everybody, but two chairs. But then the people that are in front of you, the people sitting behind you, they're right there with you. Even though everybody's wearing a mask, and there were old people, young people. It's like
Yep.
this is a disaster, man. Like this, you just looking at that, I'm already. And then you talk to the doctor. The doctor wearing the shit and stuff, and it's funny, man. It's
The death
funny.
grip. All right, what do you have going this weekend? Anything good?
Not much, man. I'll be doing my 1 day a week at the International.
I know you
One day
got,
a
I know you got a
week.
bunch of show. I know you got a bunch of shows coming
Oh,
up. You have like
we
Rob
did.
and
Me
stuff.
and Mike did like 3 shows this week. We did two. We did one that we put up with a guy from Cream Magazine, Robert Duncan. People should check that out. That guy was very entertaining. He got a book coming out, Loudmouth. If you see what I did for that, then I've linked all his books. If anybody want to get the book, it come out October 6th. Then we talked to Ezekiel. He's like HR for the band Brains. He got his own band.
Yeah.
He played 2 songs live for us, which was very cool. And we were doing an interview when Nina Antonia, but the problem was she had a computer, right? But she has no mic to talk to us, so we gotta redo that again. Like
What
she's old school.
was doing sign language?
No, it was funny, but she's old school, so we'll get the interview done. And then we did a Richer Hell. So you know what between me and Mike, we already got a show already September, October is done. We're gonna do November, and pretty much that's it.
Nice.
What are you up to?
No, I just got my son today, so I'm gonna be with him for the next week or so. And his birthday's coming up. He's getting older, and just looking for work and cleaning and hoping this COVID shit goes away soon because I'm getting tired of it.
Dude, when is Labor Day? It's like the following week, right? Because this
No,
is
it's
September.
it's this
Not
weekend.
this Sun. No, it's not this weekend. It's next weekend, I think.
I'm almost positive it's this weekend. Hang on.
Nah,
Let's find out right
not
now.
on the 30. This weekend is the 31st. I think it might be next week.
Let's see. Hang on.
Monday's the 31st.
I do have a calendar.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Because
Let's see.
it seems to me so late that Labor Day is late this year.
Today is what, the 28th?
28, yeah.
Yeah, it's next week.
It is next week. Dude, why I always think it's like the 3rd or the 4th, but this year is so late.
Yep. Well, because I was supposed to be in Atlanta for Dragon Con.
Oh, yeah. I see people posting on DragonCons. So are they going to do it next year? What the hell's going to happen next year if this is still going on?
I can't see it going on as of next year. So you already have a lot of fairly rich men saying they already know there's at least 2, if not 3, possible viable vaccines coming out. They're just waiting for the FDA to approve them. Now those come out, you're not gonna get it right away. If there's depending upon if there's one, you're fucked. If there's 2 or 3 that are viable, things will be a lot better. They're saying by the end of the year they're gonna have most of them out. So I guarantee you, then by I want to say maybe mid-March, this will one year full year runtime. I think we'll be all right.
You know what? I think this will be everything would start over. It'll be President Jobs Day. The first day everything opened up is St. Patty's Day.
Yeah. One full year. Yeah, exactly.
And then we'll go back to getting lumped up, throwing each other in the street.
Could you imagine the trips that are gonna happen next year?
Oh my
I'm
God.
I'm going everywhere.
That's what everybody said.
Well, I know the Olympics will push back to next year.
Oh, the Olympic
So
word?
yeah,
Wow.
it's supposed to be this summer in Tokyo. Now the next summer.
Oh, you know what was supposed to go this year too? The Euro Cup, I think, was supposed to happen. I think that might have been pushed back. Everything, dude, everything's gonna be like the
2020 is
Euro.
the year that everyone said go fuck yourself. And that's it. That's
It's
what it is.
crazy. It's crazy.
All right, Hank, I
So,
will talk to you soon. I will see you soon. We'll find you
yep,
on Getting Lumped Up on Twitter, on Instagram, on all the other
anything.
things. I'm just Freak John, same as everything.
Like always.
I'm
All
easy.
right, John. Have a good one. See you next week.
Love you guys. Fuck you all. Get lumped up.
Yep. Get lumped up.